What's up, everybody? It's your boy Steve from the Watch Corner, and today we're going to be doing the vintage Pulsar oil mod by Paradis. I will link in the pinned comment his Instagram account. He's a newer modder, but he's up and coming. Now, this is kind of ironic. I texted him yesterday. I'm like, bro, I need to send this back to you because the battery is dying because it was like 4 hours slow. Well, ironically, when I got it out this morning to do the review, it stopped. It's totally dead. He had a new battery in it, but it must have been a dud. So anyway, anytime I need a battery change, I need to send it back to him. So it's a good thing, though, because he's also going to upgrade the crystal to a sapphire because it has a little nick in the hard necks or whatever. So it's cool. So in the B-roll, yeah, you'll notice, what's going on, Steve? The quartz second hand isn't ticking. Well, duh, it's dead. So I'm going ahead and doing the review anyway. And when it comes back, I will do a short little tiny video to show you the upgrade on the crystal. So let's go ahead and get this camera flipped around and start this kind of really an overview, not really a review because you can't buy this anymore. And FYI, Pulsar is done. They were ran by the Epson part of Seiko, and they're done. So if you want some cool newer Pulsars, pick them up now before they disappear. And I always recommend vintage ones. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, everybody, before we start, quick wristwatch check. And yes, I am rocking the Vostok Scuba Doo from my good friend Ken Spears of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, on the new Wristology. They're calling this purple wine for the strap. And my custom cap bracelet from my big sis Isabella Garcet in Belgium. Oh yeah, no bracelet today. Now it's making a liar out of me, and it started ticking again, the quartz movement, so I went ahead and set the time. But I had to just say that in the beginning because if it didn't, you all be like, what are you doing, Steve? So anyway, I love this. This is beautiful blue. We'll start off with some measurements. Like I said, this is vintage 90s. They don't make this anymore, so we'll get some measurements here for everyone. We're looking at a 40.1 for the case diameter. Do the case to crown because a lot of people like that measurement. Case to crown, we're looking at a 43.5. Case back to crystal, we're looking at a 12.2. And then the lug width is 21. You have a signed clasp. This is a two-tone stainless steel, and I like the little subtle gold in the middle with the gold indices and the gold around the minute, second, and hour hand, which is super cool. Like I said, this is an oil-filled mod, so we'll go over that. You can see the nick in the crystal right there. Shane, when I send it back to him for a battery replacement, is going to replace the crystal, try to get a sapphire. Now, the reason why I have to send it back to him is because of the oil filled. You have to add oil to it and get the air bubbles out. So I figured, hey, he might as well replace the crystal. This was a gift to me. We traded some things for Christmas. So yeah, very cool. I like this watch a lot. This means a lot to me because it's from him. He's getting into mod. He's going to be an up-and-coming modder. He's learning and talking to people that mod. He's going to become an incredible modder. He's already doing it. He's just doing it as a novice, and he does an amazing job on it. And it's a lot of trial and error with this. But this means a lot to me because this was his dad's favorite watch up until the time that his dad got the Citizen, what do you call it? The Citizen Satellite Wave or whatever you call it, Echo Drive that gets the signal every night to calibrate the time. So basically, you know, it's perfect timekeeping. So this was his dad's favorite up until then. I mean, you know, it's got some battle scars on it. I did clean it up some on the clasp and things like that. So let's talk about the oil fill. A lot of people do these with like cheap Casios and stuff. So basically, you unscrew the back, you take the quartz movement out of it, you fill it up so high with some kind of, not car engine oil, okay? It's some other type of oil. And then you put the movement back in, and then you top it off, and then you screw the case back down. But you have to get all the air bubbles out of it before you do that, or it's gonna show up in the dial. Now, you guys saw from the B-roll of the depth it shows on this dial, and look at that beautiful blue ray of light going around. It just adds so much more to it. So there are companies that do this. I know people like to mod them to do it to give the dowel so much more depth. But companies like Zen do it on one of their Swiss quartz models. So there are companies that do it now. Besides giving the dowel more of a depth to it, it also gives it unlimited water resistance. Now, basically, when you take a normal dive watch down, the pressure builds up inside the watch, which if you take it farther than the meters that it says it can go, like this is 100 meters, it will crack the glass and water will get in it. There's a guy on YouTube, I'm not sure of his channel, that does this. He has a little one of those chambers full of water that he tests the water resistance on watch and pushes their depth. And if you take it past it so many feet, it will crack and water will get in it and it'll destroy the innards of the watch. Now, because of this having the oil in it, it stabilizes it and it gives it unlimited water resistance. So as far down as a person could go diving, this would be able to handle any depth that a diver could actually go down to, which is super cool. I'm not going to use it, but it's just a nice feature to have. And like I said, the main is just the depth of the dowel. I mean, this thing is a beautiful watch. Yeah, it's just a, half pressed, half milled, which is fine. It's special to me because it comes from him. He's like my younger brother. I love this guy so much. We're so close. I talk to him and text to him multiple times a day. If a day goes by and we don't, I feel like my day is just not complete. So that's all I have for you folks on this. If you like this type of content, please hit the thumbs up, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm uploading. Don't forget to watch my 500 subscriber video. We're getting there. We're 419, guys. Okay, we're getting closer and closer. So we're getting there. So don't forget to watch that because the random comment generator is going to pick 3 winners, okay? For super dope watches, matching bracelets and an extra strap. The third prize will get a bracelet, and it's going to be some sort of Casio. I don't have one now. I just got to go out and pick one up. So they're all going to be cool prizes. And just watch it. Yeah, you don't want to miss out on that. It might not be here till March, my year anniversary of doing YouTube. It might be closer to my birthday, May. Who knows? But when it gets here, it gets here. I'm not stressing it. 3 people are going to walk away happy with prizes, and I appreciate every single one of you. And just please remember, time is short. Let someone you care about know how much you love them. They have a fantastic day.